Alright, hello. This is Psychochronic, aka Psychorarity here. And here we are again for another episode of Rarity Talk. This is my vlog or show or podcast, but I'll say vlog because it chronicles my history of Street Fighter and the FGC and the Canadian scene for the last almost 20 years. So it's like, just another historical episode. And here we are again for episode 46, which is the ST Toronto First Revival Activity Calendar. So from February to December 2012. So Psychochronic, aka Psychorarity, discusses ST Toronto First Revival Activity Calendar. Every scheduled recorded session during the first revival of the Super Street Fighter II Turbo in Toronto, along with progression of US majors entered within an 11-month time frame in 2012. The 46th episode of hopefully many, part Canadian history, part time theater, part photo album, speaking about the Canadian Street Fighter community through my perspective, and not including this intro or outro. We have 4 chapters. This is going to be pretty easy, so we'll just get the show on the road. So, episode idea, past history, and lead up. Similar to the previous episode 45, Brett Cave 2 activity calendar, but strictly focuses on the offline ST rather than all the other games being online during 2012. So that's AE 2012, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Cross Tekken, HD Remix, Third Strike Online, and Tatsunoko, along with whatever US majors entered within that year. So aside these 6 games that I recorded frequently in my house for just online sessions, the only offline sessions I would do is ST. So in this episode, it's basically a mirror of the previous episode. This is offline ST. Last episode was mainly online, all the other games. So this is going to be interesting. More filler episodes, 30 to 90 minutes, with specific timelines that can be explained or showcased very fast. If it's a photo album, every photo album from X time frame of events must show every photo, but for an activity calendar, every playlist from X time frame of events only showcase the final match or similar. Alright, that's pretty easy. I record a lot, you might as well showcase that. Volumes. Okay, so in terms of Brett Cave 1 and 2, of all the episodes I've done so far, this is everything that I've ever recorded and documented out of my own house. As of this point, I've done 6 episodes. Now, for ST Toronto, same thing. What have I documented in ST Toronto? All this stuff as of this point, so you have this as your number 6. General FGC, which is the ST Revival, decides in mid-2011 that Arcade Vanilla ST will be the SF2 staple game, with EVO 2011 starting a new standard of 3 out of 5 in majors instead of 2 out of 3. STHD dies a miserable death. Final major for STHD is Canada Cup 2011. So how I'm seeing this is, like, I'll bet you have all your top figureheads. I'll use ST Revival. So I'm seeing this as Kuropi being like, yo, I'll bet you all of us as a community, we don't like this fucking game called HD Remix. Let's stick back to Vanilla ST. But yo, because every scene has every sub community of game has its standards. In ST, it's like, yo, this 2 out of 3 is too fast. Make it 3 out of 5 and make it like High Roller's entry. So when they did the EVO 2011 for this one, they called it Casino Cup. It was 3 out of 5, $40 entry. It's like, okay, who is serious from the previous era that can play in this game, along with the previous player base in STHD. You understand that you're going to play on an arcade stick, you're going to play on arcade boards. That's going to be the standard. So, and with STHD, it's like, well, a lot of people still need their pads, and they just like the gameplay or whatever. But it's just one of those games. There was no ST or STHD in activity in Toronto in 2011, as SSF4AE Marvel 3 was the primary focus. There was no care for it in 2010, along with the player base switching to the times as past player bases. CVS2 Marvel 2 died. 2-year rule intact. So I have something called a 2-year rule. It's kind of an unwritten rule in this scene, but everyone that I've ever talked to has kind of agreed with this. If you are not active in this community for 2 years, that is considered a retirement. You are finished. A lot can happen within 2 years' time. You know, the landscape of a community may change, and schedules can switch. From Thursday weeklies to Friday weeklies to Wednesday weeklies. Games usually are one season, so they upgrade it to the next patch. I say that if you're not active in the scene, that's a retirement. Playing online does not count. Watching the streams does not count, and only going to the one big local event. So I'll use, let's say, a home major or a TOSFHQ barbecue doesn't count. 2 years can happen. So at this point, going into 2012, all the games from the previous era did not make it through. CVS2 and Marvel 2 were prime examples of this. So we're going to put ST to the test on how we can revive this game. Local retro collector unessential, obtaining a CPS2 board along with wiring his own super gun and RJ45 connections. Perfect time to possibly set up at the Wednesday weeklies at ANC World for interest and possible revival. Alright, there you go. So at this point, the scene, which is Street Fighter 4 Marvel 3, the Wednesdays was our weekly. So it's like, okay, so there's obviously enough space and extra televisions there to be used. I say, why not? Like, okay, this shouldn't interfere with the scene. Why not? Me moving to central part from the northwest, so Mississauga. So from northwest Mississauga, Meadowvale, going all the way to central in Arundel. Smaller space to host casuals and a neutral ground location due to the ST player base scattered around the GTA. Jet07 lives in Brantford. Everyone else lives within Toronto, but I'm in the middle in Mississauga, so I have to act as the neutral ground if I was to host casuals. Alright, we can plan something out. Dogberry setup of CPS2 emulator in original Xbox, a passable alternative since the super gun needs to be regularly maintained and can't always be available. Will not play in classic mode in STHD or PC emulation, final burn for offline play. So this was the options. Not all the time that arcade setup is going to be available. Let's play on a CPS2 emulator on original Xbox. We all have converters on how our sticks can be used. I already have an MC Cthulhu in my TE, so I already have an original Xbox port. I already have a game elements converter where all you just need is a PS2 stick or PS2 pad, plug that into a GameCube or Xbox. Works. So there you go. So we already have that figured out. If there is no offline scene or interest for this game, only alternative is GGPO or STHD, preferably the 360 version. No interest in Toronto aside the OGs. You need Psychochronic for hosting equipment and Dogberry equipment and Bible as main components of activities. Basically, I always felt like I'm not going to take full credit. Dogberry is my partner in crime. I call him co-host. So it's like with co-hosting, he's basically the knowledge in the Bible. I'm the temple in the church in the space. There you go. That's how we set up things, and then whoever's interested, let's talk it over. So that's how we host casuals back then. Even if it's just 1 versus 1, just me versus him only, that's fine with me. So, all right. Brett Cave 2 setup. So I already have the page already here. So 2 CRTs, head-to-head setup just like candy cabs, 2 couches, no chairs, old amplifier with phono speakers and headphone splitter, connected to Pinnacle Studio Transfer for local recording on YouTube, or Dazzle for streaming on Twitch. Any console can be played with 0 lag. So at the time, PS2, PS3, 360, and Nintendo Wii. So basically, when you come to my house in Arendelle, basically you enter a backyard, and then you enter a garage, and then you enter another door where across it is a door which leads to the upper part of the house. When you turn to the left is this staircase which leads to the basement. Because technically this is a 6-bedroom house I'm living in, and me and my brother are in the downstairs part. Alright, welcome in. So that's the setup. We got this TE I still use to this day. And that's mounted on this table that I used to stream. This TE is still being used. I don't know about I still have the PS2. I think the 360 and PS3 I gave to GOES, Game On Entertainment Services. But, so yeah, you kind of get the understanding of this setup. Yep, head to head. Yep. This is the other side of it. Just easy peasy, 10 seconds just to switch to whatever console. Just to switch to whatever. Yep, we got a computer right here for streaming purposes. So this is what you're expected if you're gonna come to Brett Cave 2. You're gonna play on us, and we already have another setup here, but somehow we just never used it. We didn't have more than 4 people in this place to play, so you know we didn't need this other setup, which is completely unneeded, but it was just there just in case. Right? Got some pictures, got some video. A young Oz who will be introduced into this time frame. Alright, so that's the setup and the playlist. I already have that. All recorded footage of Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo in Toronto during 2012, personally captured by me, Psychochronic aka Psychorarity. Super Gun provided by Unessential, which has seen 4 venues. No vanilla Super Turbo due to HD Remix being the main standard for 3 years. Arcade board plus best 3 out of 5 became the new standard in majors since 2011. So here we are after HD Remix and being taken over for about 2 to 2.5 years per se, and then yeah, main standard for 3. All right, there you go. So I already have this up here, so there you go. So here's all 8 of what I've recorded, and we're going to showcase every single one of them, all within a timeline. So all right, and that's the end of that chapter, and I am not going to record this in one felt swoop, so I'm going to stop the recording here. Almost 14 minutes. Alright, let's get on to the next chapter of this episode. Alright, so part 1, February to July 2012. So, February, Winter Brawl 6. So, second with using Chun-Li. The local scene is slowly going through its initial stages of the first revival. Casuals on an actual CPS2 board to be done on occasional Wednesday weeklies at ANC World. And I only lost to Damdai. So this is the grand finals.
Damdai versus Psychochronic. Damdai using Ohawk, of course.
It's going to be 3 matches, about 25 seconds long.
Yep.
What are you going to do?
Once you get down in that corner, it's over.
Yeah. Once you get down, it's over with. Like, I'm trying to...
Yep,
I'm trying to reversal up kick. I'm trying to reversal lightning kick.
Don't put yourself in the corner, because that's how you lose. Oh, now she's out of the corner. Where's her chance? Never mind.
You can't do anything.
She had to do wake up something.
This is something that you've never played before.
Damdai wins game 1.
So this is like one of the very few majors where I'm actually facing like an actual like top player, like an eventual champion, because Damdai would eventually win 25th anniversary. Fireball. Then he.
Wow.
Reversal DP from my lightning.
It's over.
It's over. And cross up
She would have been
jab.
out of the corner again. Yep.
Cross up jab.
I wonder if he is waking with something that causes the cross up. Oh well. Oh, keeping T-Hog out. Or, yeah, it's not in the corner. Oh. Whoa. Uh-oh.
I'm trying to up kick.
Damn, that takes
I was trying to up kick on there, but I should have lightning kicked. Yeah.
Press a frame too early or too late.
Yeah. It's like, damn.
That's it.
He already has the jab already held. So he can just negative edge all that. Yep, it's all negative edge.
This is championship
Jab,
point
jab,
for Damn
hold, and then 360
wins
release.
this round. He wins it all.
And he has option select, so if the 360 don't work, he can just DP. There you go, DP. Trying to up kick and it's not going to work.
That's it.
Oh no.
Oh no. You didn't even get a super in.
He's trying to be slick instead of
Nope.
$112 for
GG.
Damn Yay!
Yay.
$28 for Psychochronic.
Yep. GG's.
Alright, this
GG's. Alright, so that was the first of 4 US events that I went to for this game. Alright. A and C World, Unessential, Hero Oz, Mega Man 3D. So let's showcase. I'll showcase 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah, okay, 6. I'll showcase. I don't have to showcase the final match. It's my video. Showcase the final of 2 or 3 at least. I know that the fluorescent light is kind of distracting, and I'm using a digital camera right in front of the TV, right position where the yellow board is. Nice. Right there. Ooh.
No way.
Jet ain't taking that. So Jet is using Zangief. Jet is using Zangief. Why did you shoot me? Nice. Skip.
That's fine. How do you do that?
Alright, a little bit of a... Oz using T-Hawk and then Jed using Guile. Boop. Negative edge. Boop. Oh, try to reversal flash kick. Nope. No negative edge ready for him to do the 360. GG's. Alright. Next, from February, we are going all the way to March. Heroes World. So, Unessential, Hero Oz, Jetto 7. Alright. There you go. Let's see. Is that oh, can't use Guile stage. It's banned. I don't want to get a fucking YouTube fucking strike for fucking showcasing a Guile stage. So, alright, from here. I'll showcase like a couple. Alright. So we traveled all the way to Markham. Because I don't know what Unessential was doing in this part of town, but we traveled so fucking far up to the north. It was like traveling all the way to fucking Orbit or Lovegate. It's like, damn, this far as fuck. So I'm gonna guess that Unessential is Sagat and Jetto 7 is Zangief.
Oh, why? Yes!
So he's playing the 9-1 match. Reversal Tiger Uppercut.
Yeah, I got that. I didn't really need
Alright, Jetto 7 also can use Dalsum.
How did that miss? Oh my god, where'd that come from?
3 drills. Get fucking bodied. 3 drills get bodied. Oh wait, this is Dalsum versus Old Sagat. 8-2 in Dalsum's favor. 8-2 in Dalsum's favor. You can't fireball war a good Dalsum. This is 5. If anything, it's 5-5. If anything, that can get at some mercy to Old Sagat. But here, it's 8-2. Can't tech throws. You had it. Nice. You just let him in.
Yo, why do you keep hitting me with that? What? Oh, I'm so bad at sketching.
So dumb. So much drops. But then again, they're using, you know, they're not even their secondaries, like they're D characters. Right, okay. Also got Guile.
What? I missed. I basically gave him a free character. Oh my god. How long I've been playing. When I feel like I should attack that.
Oh, we got Guile stage. Alright, so I'm going to end this part of the video. Alright, so that's March 28th. So obviously we're seeing some level of activity going on, and Oz being the one that's going to start getting out to sessions. April, Civil War 4. So I got first in this one. Local scene going through its first revival. Casuals on an actual CPS2 board. To be done on an occasional Wednesday weeklies at ANC World. At least 2 sessions recorded at this point. Here I lost to Decini, but I eliminated him in the run back in Losers Finals. So he beat me 3-0, and then I clawed through Losers, face him in Losers Finals. I beat him 3-0. He was so fucking salty. He either kicked her through a chair. And he was complaining, "Yo, I beat this guy 3-0 and he beats me 3-0. That's not fair. I should have won this tournament." Blah 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 blah. Defeated WA Vortex 6-1 Guile to win the tournament. Oh my goodness. Only tournament that was $20 entry, prize $112, which basically paid off the entire trip. So it's basically entry and venue fees, a piece of a hotel that, well, I didn't need to do that. So basically tournament and entry fees and the mega buses. So, and this is Civil War 4. So this is my first time traveling 24 travel hours to get from one tournament to another. Usually when I go to Big E's or Chicago, it's at most 11 to 13 hours. This is the first time I did 24 because I'm going from Toronto to Washington D.C. then to Richmond, Virginia. So this was crazy as fuck. No top players, as it's not part of Tournament of Legends or Street Fighter 25th anniversary tournament final. So basically Damdai didn't show up, Ganelon didn't show up. You know, people were focusing on the bigger thing, you know, Tournament of Legends and Street Fighter 25th anniversary. Civil War was just basically like a mid-Atlantic regional featuring guests from the Northeast, you know, Chris G, Marlon Pie, Ray, Moons, and then K-Brad being Maryland, so you have a home guy in Maryland. You know, you have Virginia people, North Carolina, you had a Jibbo. So yeah, this was Richmond, Virginia. So alright, first in ST. May 30th, ANC World. So you have me, PJS, Brett Chronic, not Psychochronic because I was temporarily sponsored by a Marvel stream. David Spence showing up, Dogberry, Jet 07, Unessential, and Hero, aka Oz. Let's see if David Spence is here. Yeah, so I want to showcase. Yeah, the 13 minutes is a little long. All right. So it's Spence's Dolls. I forget who's using Claw in this one. Could be Jed. Because Jed can use Claw. I did use Claw, but not that color. This is Spence. This is David Spence Dolls.
the hardest match we
Okay, this is going to be 12 minutes, so I'm going to go for a bowl break, and it's pretty safe because it's on canning stage, and it's not going to go on file stage, and I'm not going to get copyright strike. I require a bowl break, so just enjoy this little set between David Spence, Dalsey, and Jed 07 and Paul.
I saw that coming.
But you can't do it all the time. If you flip it, then I'm like screwed and I'm there's facets there, but I don't really know them. I try not to. I try not to. Are you in this? The MVC3?
Let's give him next. Yeah, I'll take next that one. What?
Yeah. This is why you don't wall dive on Zip. Well, aside from the up play, he could back jab you and then Nugi you to death. Like, you have to counter the drill with, like, jump kicks.
Oh, dirty. Hey, what's that?
Nice. Like, when they drill, you see like, Vega players do, like, jump up forward, jump up roundhouse, stuff like that.
Like, neutral jump?
Yeah, neutral jump. Yeah, unless you knock him down like that, then you get to die. Nice. Nice.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's no point in the reason why SF4 is like this. No, the upgrade. Like, the only reason I didn't play SF4 is because they made the upgrade.
It's still pretty good on camera, isn't it? I mean,
Well, this one, he's all right. I haven't played him that much.
Nice.
Good book. So we're getting some first-hand Dalsey experience. Very rare that we see this character in Canada. David Spence being the Generation 1 player that he is. Basically one of the best Dalseys in North America.
With Chun? Well, you can make sure you know your angles for your jumping. So, like, a jump forward will actually work against him.
There you go.
Yeah, like, you understand, like, punches.
I'm going to showcase all of it. One more match.
I think you have to mix them up.
To beat this, I have to use
Just a quick episode. Dolls in the
The
game.
first tournament I went to on the West Coast, I played 3 Vegas. I think going to LA. They don't know what you're doing. They didn't know what I was.
But like, if you do it at the right angle, it's just right there. Yeah, because that's one of the things Dawson has to watch out for. Right, you're jumping. I mean, like, typical things like using a rapid fire jab to stop things like that, you know. Oh, don't jump back.
Now you're just trying to poke. Nope. Facing. He's not trying to Barcelona God because he knows he can get beat in the air. But you can't get him too close because Dalton has a good throw range and Claw has a very weak throw range. That's it for that one. I'll just call it on that one. Alright. Make this as quick as possible. Alright, Brett Cave 2. So this is the session that we did at my house, and shoutouts to Jet07 for keeping the scores. So one of the traditions, training regimens, is that if we play sets in my house, any game, but for ST obviously being the main one, everyone plays each other in a set. It could be first to 5, 7, or 10. It doesn't matter, and then we tally up the scores to see who was the best of that day. So here, this was the final ever first to 10s that everyone did on everyone. It didn't matter. Like, we just wanted to do this was an example of a gauntlet. Like, this is a training regimen. It just shows, like, within this amount of time you can remember people's tendencies and people's, you know, strengths and weaknesses. So seeing this score is pretty crazy. Like, Jed and the new guy Oz Hero getting in their scores. You got me, even though I'm the only Canadian that's traveling at this point. I always felt like there was a barrier of I'm not the best player, because in order for me to be the best player, I need to have a consistent, like, score record. This is the time frame where no tournaments happened for this game, so this was the only option of any type. So we played a league. This was basically a league battle, if you kind of think just a casual league battle, round robin. So seeing this is pretty cool. So I'm gonna showcase some of that footage. It's 4 hours. Oh my god. We'll just showcase. Yeah. There you go. Oh man. Did the internet go out? Good thing I'm locally recording this. No, it did not. Alright. It's taking long.
Yeah,
there you go. There you go. Skippy, skippy, skippy. There you go. So this is Oz and Jed. So the new guy versus what would be, I would put Jed in this case as he was the best player in STHD. Now we're in vanilla. This is a totally new game, so adapting those skills is pretty easy. So how I'm seeing this as the new guy in Oz versus the top player in Jed. I'll just fast forward through certain parts of the video.
I saw that coming. I said that the funny thing is, I knew he was going to throw, and I said, throw? No.
Nice. Jed with the counter pick. Headbutting right when the number gets yelled out with a tap.
Nice.
Couldn't super in between that. Should be about one or two more matches. So, well, when we do casuals, we don't mind what character we use. We don't mind. If you feel like Unessential has a Cammy, and Jet 07 has a Honda, and Oz had a Fei Long and a T-Hawk. I was strictly only using Chun-Li because I knew that was the only character confident in me entering in US majors. So here, this gives people a chance. Hey man, if you're gonna at least use a different character, it's almost expected. Yo, you should use that character at least in a tournament, but at least don't play the hard counter. Unless you want to play the hard counter because you're desperate for that win. go.
That was awesome.
That
I
was
figured out
nice.
how to fight this matchup now. You gotta jump around like a, you know, a flying sumo wrestler. And then the
Alright, 1 more minute. Rushdown Honda.
where's it now?
9-4. So this is 9-4. This is game point. At least this is giving Oz some knowledge of other characters. So Jed at the time used Guile. He didn't use Dictator, not yet, but we already saw Jed's Honda and Jed's Claw in past sessions. GG's.
3 games, guys. Holy shit, we just pulled off a marathon.
Yep, this is a motherfucking marathon. That's how it is here. Alright, and yeah, that's the end of that chapter, and almost 33 minutes, so yeah. Alright. Alright, let's get on to the next chapter of this episode, which is part 2, August to November. Alright. So, August, Summer Jam 6, 7th. Local scene going through its first revival, casuals on an actual CPS2 board to be done on occasional Wednesday weeklies at ANC World. At least 6 sessions recorded at this point, with Brett Cave hosting in June and twice in August. Alright, here I lost a GPL and then eliminated by Coop. I expected a claw, but he used Dictator, and it was pretty much an unexpected. Like, alright, GG's. I think, by my knowledge, it was Jason Cole that won this major. Alright. So Jason Cole over Marzgatti, I guess. Yeah. Alright. September 1, Brett Cave 2, Psychochronic, Hero Oz, Unessential Dogberry, Jed 07. Alright.
Street Fighter 5.
So I'm guessing this is me versus Jed to finish off the set. Because I always use light gray, fierce punch color Chun-Li. If this is not Jed, then it has to be Dogberry. Because I know Dogberry uses blue Guile. It's no surprise if he was to use blue Zangief. Top.
He just breaks my back.
Yep, it's Jed. It's Jed Zangief. So I did 3 toe taps. Nice.
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 That's your Yep. Speaking about Zangief, when he gets one of those multi-hit throws, he gets a free 360 against the,
Alright. There you go.
Can't fight that, you just gotta block it.
Watch your spacing.
Nice.
Up kicks, just. I wanted to do up kicks
It
if he
works,
was to
okay,
do
I know
Crouch
the fast
Roundhouse
kicks.
on my wake up.
I was playing Street Fighter 4.
Yep. Here you go.
Oh, that was fun. That match is hard, but it's fun when you get in, you know.
Let's see who else is in the last scene. Well, okay. Jet 07
Can you run a
Dictator.
scooter here? No. Oh, Brian had it. Dude, who's gonna watch? I know. Honestly, you know my opinion on streams. Why should anybody go to the trouble to accommodate people who couldn't be arsed to come to your event or whatever, you know?
Mine would be just a for fun stream. The thing is, it's like so much effort just to
Exactly.
broadcast live. I mean, I already have a YouTube channel.
So I basically recorded rather than stream in 2012. I knew I couldn't get viewers or subscribers.
Fuck that. A car.
And plus, like,
It's under $600.
Twitch back then was more Wild West, more spammy, more, you know,
Oh, yeah.
toxic back then. So I just opted just to record and just upload it on YouTube instead. It was already ready. Plus you had better quality. I had fucking grainy ass quality when I used Dazzle. Oh, okay, shit. It just skipped? What? Why the hell did it just skip? Okay, fuck it. Alright. Alright, whatever. Shit, why the hell did it just skip? Alright, okay. September 16th, Psychochronic Unessential Dogberry, Jed 07. Alright, is this it? Yep. So,
I just got this.
alright. There you go. So let's start with Unessential and Dogberry. So this is almost 7 minutes. So, okay, well it's me. Oh shit. Okay, so Chun Mirror. Okay, fine. So this is direct recording. Here I can obviously tell because I remembered I recorded this. That we're playing this on the original Xbox. A, it's slightly faster. B, for some reason my Pinnacle Studio Transfer cannot record from an arcade board or a Japanese Dreamcast for some weird reason. So it's like, okay, fine. Here we're on the original Xbox, so it's as no different as PS2 or PS3, anything with a composite, basically. But it's just weird reason. So here we're playing on Xbox, so one person has the TE, and the other person is using the Hoary Dead or Alive stick. Alright. So this is where I'm gonna have to deal with Chun mirrors for the next like 5 years. So it's like, okay, this is where it's like I'm starting of the process of I've already learned Claw, I've already learned Dictator, but I want to learn another character. The only character that I could think of is a character that nobody can use in a full-time, almost like a full-time thing. Fei Long. So this is like Wake Up Super by me. So yeah, so this is just going through the Chun-Li mirror, and it's like, I've been going through this. We're trying to get our timing straight, you know? Trying to get know your opponent's tendencies. Trying to always use meaty roundhouse, so I can't react with a reversal up kick. I can't react with a reversal lightning kick. if he jumps over me and I walk through it, I can just easily react with either strong or fierce. So yeah, it's his super ready. I got greedy. Alright, we'll do one more match.
Round one, fight!
This eventually, try playing this for years, regardless if it's casual or local or regional or a major, it gets boring and bland as fuck.
Round three, fight!
Damn it, execution error. That was supposed to be a sweep, but that was a standing roundhouse, so that's okay. Alright, next will be October 7, Brett Cave 2, Psychochronic Hero, Unessential, Dogberry, Jed 07. Alright, so here we are, and we're back again on the Xbox. Alright, so how are we gonna end this? 5 minutes. Right? So the last set just happens to be me and Dogberry, so Shun Guile. Here you go. I should have just walked the road, but I just jumped in, he didn't react, and just walked the road from there. Good shit. super, at least to get out and position yourself. I know if I jump, he's gonna flash kick. At least position. Okay, there you go. Walk throw. So I have enough for about one match, 1 or 2 matches. Oh shit. Nice. There you go. GG's. Alright, GG's. Alright. Next part. November 17, Seneca Pub. Psychochronic Hero Oz. Unessential Dogberry Jed 07. Alright. Alright, so what do we have here? Alright, cool. So, I don't know why we went all the way to North York for this one. But, alright. So I'm using Phelan on this one. Finally. First appearance of using blue. I always use blue pants Phelan on that show.
Don't jump in too much now.
Don't jump in too much. This is Dogberry's old lady. So I'm just starting to learn this character. Why am I not flame kicked? Boo! I am bad. Oz Old Hawk. excellent rush round.
Too much, eh? He's waiting for you to do that to block, so you can push, so you push yourself away.
So, Oz versus Jed. That's the end of that video. It just ended right there. So, alright. So that's all the local sessions that's been recorded for this game within the year of 2012. December, NEC 13. So 5th, ST. Local scene going through its first revival casuals on an actual arcade board to be done on Wednesdays. 8 sessions recorded within the year, with Brett Cave hosting 4 of them. So 1 in June and 3 in August. Lost to Damdai and Tecmo Super Bowl, and must do top 32 losers Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 at the same time, and cannot be disqualified as the ST cabinet is literally no more than 20 steps from the Marvel vs. Capcom 3 stations for top 32. So they the schedule for me, that I had to play both ST and Marvel 3 at the same time, because half the Marvel 3 pools had to be done on Saturday, and I didn't play shit on Saturday. So it's like, okay, I have to play everything on Sunday, and I somehow made top 32. It was a completely different story, which is fine. But here I'm in winners top 8, and here I am again on NEC. So this is my match against Damdai. So this is the NEC where Damdai used Fei Long. Yep. It's like, what the fuck do you do? This is where I felt like this is one of Chun-Li's hardest matches. This made me have to realize that this character is fucking balls as fuck, but like at the same time I couldn't just rely on just using just Chun. Like I needed something to switch my style. This major made me realize that. You can't poke because he'll fucking do a flame kick. There you go. Nice. Ooh. You just 5-pierce your ass easily, yo. It's 2-0 damn guy. Nice. GG's. Alright. And then Tecmo Super Bowl. Alright, so you're in top 8. So Guile Chun.
Tecmo Super Bowl versus Psychochronic.
So aside from Mars Gotti, to whom I've had difficulty even beating or even trying to even see him bracket, Tecmo Super Bowl here I felt like was the second best guy at the time. So here we're in Honda stage, which is the slowest in the game. So the speed is pretty much, slowed. So all the times of facing Dogberry, and even the few times of facing Feldstein, now here you're facing a good American guy.
be back there. He knows he has to go.
Nice. I'm trying to walk throw him. Throw. Oh, and he throws me. Good shit. Clutch. 1-1. I don't know what's that sound. It sounds like construction is going on. That could, I know, all that construction type crunching sound, that could be DOA. That could be, I don't know, maybe DOA 5 in the big screen. Because there's only one giant big screen in that whole venue. And we're all the way in the back.
One question, everyone. The answer to win tomorrow is now. Top 32 will be starting into the back. It's on twitch.tv/VisualTechie. So text your friends and let them know
Nice.
that Marvel is about to
I tried to sack throw.
Oh
Nice.
my goodness.
Oh
Feels
man, why?
later.
I had the toe tap on his flash kick. I want to throw, dude. I can get you. Oh, shit. Aw, trip guard. GG's.
How many is that?
That's 3-1.
That's 3?
Yep, that's 3. Alright. And that's the end of that chapter. I don't need to make another recording. I'll just pause 2 seconds. Alright, go on to the next chapter. Aftermath. Introduction of Hero Oz into the scene. Final student of Brett Cave. Actually stayed and learned the game and remained in this scene. One of very few from GGPO to play in offline sessions and get better. Boxer DJ Ohawk Phalong. In my opinion, not counting Afro Legends, Oz is the best DJ in North America. So here, this clearly showed that we have one final person that learned from my house. I always had a history of anyone that's ever learned from me and learned from my sessions all became greater players, and there's been a track record for that. Dogberry, RDK, Unessential, Oz, Rakir, Jet07. Those are 6 examples. It doesn't even have to be SD. Fighting games in general. There you go. This clearly shows that we can. It only takes a few people just to create a player base. Let's see who from this new generation of this Fightcade GGPO era, post STHD era is going to show up. This man, Oz, right there. Disappearance of Mega Man 3D. Rules of talent recruitment is that you come to us, we don't chase you around and give you reminders, and players work their way around casuals, not the other way around. Combined with work schedule and the Super Gun not being around every week, no resident claw player here. So this person was another person. Mega Man 3D, online warrior, shows up to his first session, impresses us, and then we just never saw the guy again. It's like, really? Rule above was broken to see if Squirrely 309 online STHD local would be interested, or at least GGPO. No response given back. I tried to help. So, even still, we also had another online warrior who lived in Mississauga, but this person was just not interested in playing vanilla ST. He just liked his HD remix because they were. I don't know if you could use back then PS3 or 360 pads on a Super Gun. Back then for this one you couldn't, because this is 2012. So here we tried to help even an online warrior. No interest given back. Like you'd have to learn how to play stick or wait a few years, and we're not gonna wait. We don't chase you around. If you say you want to get better, you come to us. No interest in the home major Toryukin. The timing came wrong, May 2012, so work obligations along with unessentials Super Gun having to be constantly rewired every so often, and everyone scattered around the GTA, Jet 07 Brentford, everyone else Toronto, me in the middle, Sunday being the only possible way. And even still, you couldn't even host a tournament. You can only have casuals for this game. So of how it was seen as, we don't need to have this game at the home major. And then again, we had two home majors technically. So we had Toryukin and T13. So there you go right there. I'm the only person in Canada entering in US majors for this game, slowly rising up all the years of being unable to travel and play in the dark ages where console era was the standard. That absence was made up in this era, and we're just getting started. Second at Winter Brawl, only losing to Damned Eye. First in Civil War, beating WA Vortex. Seventh at Summer Jam, losing to GPL and Coop. Fifth at NEC, losing to Damned Eye and Tecmo Super Bowl. So there you go. I'm slowly starting to show at least some level of legitimacy in this game in America of all the years that I was unable to back in the dark ages. So internal issue. Is the Super Gun considered a distraction to anyone who plays a main game in events, mainly the weeklies? A lot. So at this time of why I'm going to highlight this point. This was I wouldn't say a lukewarm reception, I would say. Back then, all the older games was starting to get abandoned, and it was basically out with the old, in with the new. Everyone was either playing SSF4 AE or Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. There was no interest for having this game, I don't know why. There was just no interest, and same with all the other games. So a lot of high-end ups would feel like, yo man, this would take people out of the main game and just focus on the classic games. That's not how you build a player base. So some weeklies, this was kind of an issue. Is like, we already had one little corner for ST, but you had an entire wall space for both Marvel 3 and SSF4 AE. I don't know why. Less than 1 year of ST activity in a time frame where the main games take priority, along with no other legacy game being attempted to be hosted regularly. We did more activity and interest than CVS2 and Marvel 2, and entering 2013, we're over halfway within the SF4 era. So within this year of 2012, we showed that we can fucking make a player base and have constant activity and have constant sessions. Has that ever been done in CVS2? No. Has that ever done in Marvel 2? No. non-ST legacy game activity in Toronto from 2010 to 2012. Now I get to dissect this. Third Strike / Third Strike Online Edition. The legacy game of Toronto being given a spot in 2 home majors, so T11 and T12, but not much local activity aside TOSFHQ. So how I'm seeing this is, if you wanted to play Third Strike, you would have to go to TOSFHQ. They have, PS2 for Anniversary Collection. They have the Toodles disc for Dreamcast, and they have the Xbox 360. So just download the game. I think that's your only spot in Toronto to play Third Strike. But in terms of tournaments, not really, aside from the home major if there's interest. And weeklies, nah. I don't think there. Maybe there was a couple, but ST had more casuals than Third Strike during that time. CVS2 and Alpha 3 dead. There was no interest in these games whatsoever. Only one tournament was hosted at TTT Summer's End in September 2012, as it was JS Masters final tournament before moving to Shanghai. So, was there any interest from 2009 all the way to 2012 for CVS2 or Alpha 3? Nope. Dead game. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, dead. Not even the PS3 360 port was enough to garner interest, along with the player base moving on and not getting into Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Only realistic way to play this game is TOSFHQ on request. So Marvel 2, dead. Basically, yeah, there was no interest. The game died. Moved out of the house, Brett Cave 2, in April 2013, as it was considered too expensive, especially in a centralized neighborhood. Didn't move into another area 5 minutes drive until May 2013. ST Toronto takes an X-month hiatus until I get my living and hosting situation settled. So I was going through another rough moment in my life, and gotta move from house to house, and this one you gotta go through a move, so. Didn't host anything but record online in Brett Cave 3 from May 2013 to November 2020, as I'm living with family, then eventually a roommate starting September 2015 in a smaller one-floor environment where noise issues are common, along with having a housemate separated basement entrance splitting a house. So the reason I didn't make a Brett Cave 3 or didn't have many people even come by to my house is because I lived in a much smaller environment, and it would require people to have to sleep in this house just for them to catch the first bus back or whatever. But at the time, I lived in such an area where you can access Islington Station, so the western point of Toronto, in one bus in 30 minutes, and it just goes one straight line through Dundas Street. So Supergun makes selective appearances in 2013, are either at Dogberry's condo on request, A&C World, and at least one appearance at TOSFHQ for TOSFHQ Barbecue Bar Fights 2. So that's where ST activity goes. It's basically now you have to play in downtown Toronto in this case. Not much ST to be hosted in 2013. It wasn't until Toronto Toriyukin 3 gets a spot for the prestigious Tournament of Legends 2 in May 2014, and where everyone decides to step it up, which sends a message of whom from the previous era will step it up in the time frame before USF4. So this clearly shows right here that we've proven to be not only an active player base, but also a powerhouse in the country of activity, and we have a fucking Tournament of Legends spot, and for the first time ever, it does not matter which fucking game in the history of Toronto Street Fighter where the winner got a fucking plane ticket to EVO. So here you go, this one legacy game. We did so much as one player base, so this clearly showed a lot to us in this case. Alright, and finished. Alright, so I wanted to make a very quick filler episode. So ST Revival from February to December 2012, so the first revival of ST Toronto. Alright, so for the outro, what am I going to do for the next episode? Now that this is done, all I gotta do is just join it and upload it. Since we're in the timeline of February to November 2012, let's stay in 2012. Let's do my online history with Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. So we've been doing a lot of STs and yeah, a lot of ST as of late. So this one I want to focus on strictly Marvel and strictly just the online time frame. So this is going to be an interesting episode. Alright, so this is Psychochronic, aka Psychorarity, and here we are down for the count, down and out, and see you when I see ya.